Successive governments across West Africa have, in the last 17 years of the establishment of the Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa, GIABA, met to brainstorm on how to tackle the problem of money laundering. At this 28th meeting of GIABA in Abuja, focus is fixed not just on how to curb money laundering, but also on how to track terrorists' financing in West Africa.
As you're all aware of, terrorism and illicit financial flows have become a major scourge and an issue of global concern. Repeated calls have been made for effective global collaboration to deal with the menace of terrorism, terrorist financing, and money laundering. Therefore, it will take effective networking, such as we're doing today, the coming together of nations to be able to deal with this global scourge.
In their separate remarks, both the coordinator of GIABA in Nigeria and the representative of the Minister of Justice highlights government's efforts to curb money laundering in Nigeria.
The Honorable Attorney General says that he would like to inform this audience of the effort of the Nigerian government to tackle money laundering and terrorist financing by first implementing the single treasury account, which helps in blocking leakages in the government system. The administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, has taken bold steps to restructure the institutions and strengthen the laws in order to maximize prosecution and conviction of offenders, and also to increase the recovery of stolen assets and guarantee transparent management of recovered and returned or repatriated assets.
The impact of money laundering and terrorist financing in our sub-region has not abated. It is still ravaging. The common man is still the victim. Information sharing is critical for us to make any meaningful impact. We should therefore enhance our information sharing protocols. I urge us to ignore the barriers that have over time restricted us from sharing information within ourselves freely.
The Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering on West Africa was established in 1999 but became operational a year after, with a view to facilitating the adoption and implementation of anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing in the region.